Hello and welcome. I am happy to share with you the Backyard Naturalist Challenge. So my name is Kara Barron, and I am the Science and Outreach Manager at Gila Watershed Partnership. So before we get into it, I want to introduce the Gila Watershed Partnership, just in case you don't know about us. We are a nonprofit organization, and we are based out of Safford, Arizona. Our mission is to engage the community in improving the water quality and ecosystem condition of the Upper Gila watershed through education and economic opportunity. So within this, we have several goals, and this project that you are going to be helping us with helps us with some of these goals. So I'll list them off real quick here. We want to conserve natural resources. We want to increase river-based recreational opportunities for everyone. We want to teach about the importance of water resources. We want to improve the local economy. We want to improve water quality and availability. And we want to either act to minimize or avoid damage from flood, fires, etc., things that can happen within our watershed. So basically, our goal is to protect the watershed and the people, plants, and animals that live within it. And the Upper Gila watershed includes most, if not all, of Greenlee County. So this is where the Backyard Naturalist Challenge comes in. So what is it? So this is an opportunity for you to help scientists and potentially land managers as well get a snapshot of the plants and animals that live in Greenlee County. It can help us do things like track change over time. It gets you involved, which is awesome because that means that you're going to be learning more about the plants and animals that live in your community and hopefully get you thinking, get you asking questions, and just overall connect you more with the land around you. And also, it contributes to scientific knowledge. There is a lot out there that scientists still don't know, and you never know what you're going to come across. So this is a great opportunity for you to get out. It's family friendly, easy to do, and I'm going to explain how we do it now. So getting started with iNaturalist. So for the Backyard Naturalist Challenge, we are using a platform called iNaturalist. You can download the app either in the Apple Store or in Google Play, and it's free and it's super easy to use. And that's why we're using this one. So once you download the app, you just create an account. Again, that's free. I believe you have to be 13 years old in order to create your own account. So if you're younger than that, you'll want to ask a parent to help you or a guardian. Once you have created your account, you'll be able to search for our project. And our project is called Backyard Naturalist Challenge, Greenlee County. And then once you do that, you just start uploading observations. So how do you do that? Let's talk a little bit about that. And first, we are going to watch a quick video. This is a video that you can find on the iNaturalist webpage, and it's very brief. They have great tutorials on there, but let's go ahead and just watch this one real quick.
Okay, so you've installed the iNaturalist app and created an account. Time to get outside and record your first observation. Here's how to do it. Any living thing, like a plant, animal, or fungus, can be an observation on iNaturalist. Once you find something you'd like to record, just tap Observe and take a photo. You can review your picture, then hit Next if it looks good. To identify it, hit What did you see? If you have an internet connection, iNaturalist will suggest 10 visually similar species and often a common ancestor. You can choose one of those or search for a species name. On this observation details screen, you can add more photos of the same organism or write a note. The date, time, and location have been automatically added. You can also change the geoprivacy of the observation, mark whether it's captive or cultivated, or add it to a project. Once you're finished, just hit share, and your observation will be uploaded for everyone to see and identify. That's it. Keep on exploring and sharing.
All right, so that's pretty easy, right? So let's recap that. There we go. So just to quickly recap, if you're using the app and you can use it from a phone or a tablet, you're going to want to click observe. You're going to take a photo, and then you're going to review it. You want to make sure it's in focus and nice and sharp, because if it's out of focus, it's not going to be easy for anyone to identify what you have taken a photo of. And iNaturalist depends on a community of observers to help each other figure out what the observation is. So you don't have to know what you're taking a photo of. That's the wonderful thing about iNaturalist. The community will help you identify it. And Gila Watershed Partnership staff and our partners are going to be specifically helping with identifying observations made for this project. So don't worry if you don't know what it is. You should still snap lots of photos of it. So again, take a photo, review it, make sure it's clear and in focus, take multiple photos, lots of angles. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. And then you'll click next, look at what did you see, identify that specimen to the best of your ability, either use the suggestions that iNaturalist gives or look up the species. But again, if you don't know what it is, that's okay. If it is being taken care of by somebody and you know that, like say a rose bush in your front yard, you're going to want to call that captive or cultivated. So make sure you click on that if you know that that plant's being taken care of by somebody and not just out in the wild. Then you're going to want to add it to a project. Now this is really important. If you don't add it to our Backyard Naturalist Challenge project, it won't get counted. So make sure that you add it to our project. And then you click share. Now, one thing that I do want to make very clear is if your photo contains multiple organisms, like more than one bug on a rock or a butterfly on a plant, you're going to want to use those photos and make multiple observations. So say you have a butterfly on a plant, you're going to want to do an observation for the butterfly, but then you should also do an observation with the plant and make a note, because, you know, believe it or not, we still have a lot to learn about plant and animal interactions, and even animal interactions. So anything that you observe could become very important later. So make sure you make good notes and write those down. And again, lots of photos. Now, what if you're out, say down by the river, and you don't have Wi-Fi or you don't have good reception to be able to upload to the app right away? That's not a problem. Whenever you're going to go out somewhere like that, make sure you take a notebook, a pen or pencil, a camera, whether that's on your phone or a regular camera, and something that can mark your location. So either a GPS unit, a lot of times your phone can mark your location. You can just drop a pin where you are. And getting the latitude and longitude is best, because iNaturalist, that's how it records things. If for some reason you don't have a GPS unit with you, or you can't give your exact location, just do the best that you can by using the map in iNaturalist to record your location once you get back into an area with Wi-Fi or reception. So yeah, write down all of those things, location, time of day, any photo numbers from the photos you take. Make sure you record the date that you were out there, just in case you can't get to it right away. You don't want to forget anything. And also any information that you think is helpful. Put that all in your notebook that you take with you. And again, take multiple photos, and we're going to get to that next. And then you just upload your photos and your information to iNaturalist, either using the app or using a desktop as soon as you get back into reception. Easy breezy. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about taking photos. Photos are the key. So like I said before, iNaturalist relies on the community to help each other identify the organism that they're looking at. So if you're not sure, it's even more important to take photos. Even if you are sure, take lots of photos, because you want the community to support your decision. So let's watch a little video about that. All right, so we'll do a quick recap. So what you're going to want to do is get in close, either with your zoom lens or in person if it's safe, and then take photos from multiple angles. Get bodies and heads of animals. Get them from different angles if you can. Also, when you're taking pictures of plants, a lot of times plants are identified best when they have flowers and fruit or seeds. So it's a good idea to take a picture of the whole plant if you can, and then take some photos of stem, leaves, flower, fruit, and seeds, if possible. Do the best you can. Sometimes not everything is present, but take as many photos as you can. And again, make sure that those photos are sharp and in focus. So where should you be making your observations? Our study area is Greenlee County. So anywhere you are in Greenlee County, whether that's your yard, your neighborhood, public spaces, out near the river, etc., just don't trespass, right? We want to be respectful of other people's lands. There's a lot of private lands in Greenlee County, so you want to make sure that you don't trespass. And also, if you're on public lands, make sure you know the rules and that you follow them. We don't want to get in trouble with anybody at BLM or Forest Service for not following rules. They're good partners and we want to keep working with them. So stay on trails, go with a buddy. You don't want to go anywhere alone, especially if you're out hiking. It's safer with somebody else. Also, make sure you're prepared. You know, you all know probably we live in a desert. Make sure you have water, sunscreen, hat, and proper attire so that you stay safe. Take only photos. I say that because we should always leave nature where it's at. So take only photos, take lots of them, and leave no trace. Make sure that anything you come in with, you take out with you. And thank you so much. I'm so excited to see your observations. I'll be making another video that tallies up everything we've done. And I'll be giving shout outs to those that make the most observations. And we'll definitely let you know if we find out anything super cool and unique, which I'm sure we will. So happy observing.